All right, everybody, welcome back. I know I've been doing a lot of Spydercos, and I got to tell you, I really, really like Spyderco. This one I did not purchase. This one was sent to me by a friend. He had two of these. He actually bought one for himself and one for his brother for a Christmas present, but I guess his brother was telling him that he didn't want any more knives or something to the effect. I can't remember. He basically talked to me about it a couple weeks back, and I told him, we had this conversation. I said, if you want to, you can donate it to my channel. And he goes, if I donate it to you, I might as well just let you have it. I thought he was joking. It turns out that he mails it to me. So he mails it to me, which is kind of weird, but also very, very appreciated. So today, let's get into it. Let's talk blades. That's what we're into. I have for you today a new, at least new to me, Manix 2 from Spyderco. But this is not just any other Manix 2. This one is the CPM 154 and S90V composite. Quite expensive. I looked it up on Amazon to see how much it was because I was curious, and I found that it was a $300 knife. Well, $295.44, and there's only 3 left in stock. So that was pretty nice that he sent this along. I texted him actually today as soon as I got this because I couldn't believe it. I actually didn't think he was going to send me anything, and he does. And he's telling me that he's going to send me a couple of other ones, which to me is really nice of him. He doesn't have to do that, but he wants to support my channel, and I can't say no. So really, really nice of him. So yeah, this is something I do not own, and he has not carried this. So I guess I'll be the one to carry it for the first time. It's really nice. This is the first time I'm actually opening it up and looking at it, just as the same as you guys are seeing it for the first time. So what you're looking at right now is the carbon fiber over G10 laminate handle scales. I know we see a lot of this. Oh, there's smudges. I know we see a lot of this in their Tai Chung models. Oh, sorry, I know it's kind of blurring up there. And I love Spyderco's Tai Chung models. I really do. I haven't really had a problem with the handles. A lot of people are telling me that they just don't like the idea of the carbon fiber being over the G10. I've had very little people tell me that it starts to fray and peel, like I've heard stories about, but I guess that all depends on how you use the knife and how you abuse it if you do so. So here we go, and you can actually see the oh, sorry. Now the glare is kind of making it, you can kind of see it right there without trying to blind you guys. Maybe if I turn off the light, hold on. Oh, that's brighter. There we go. There. So you can kind of see it. It's the two-tone blade thing. It's on both sides. It's actually really nice. Now, I don't know which one comes first. You can let me know in the comments down below what's on the outside, what's on the inside. I really don't know. I'm still learning about this knife. But it says CPM 154 and S90V. So it's got 2 different steels on there. Now, they're not super steels, but they're pretty good steels, at least in my opinion, through what I experience. But then again, I don't abuse my knife, so I really don't know. Turn the light back on just so you guys can see a little bit of it. So about half open construction, easy to clean. There is some milling in there from what I can see. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to. But you can see that there's really good milling in there. So that's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. But hey, you got the ball cage lock right there. Pretty smooth out of the box. It doesn't fall shut, but you kind of have to do a little flick with your wrist type thing. Oh, gotta make sure that doesn't. So that's pretty nice. It's a brand new. Hasn't been used or carried, so I'll be the first one to do so. What I love about the Manix 2 and all Manix related knives is the ergonomics. You get a full hand on this knife, and the jimping is fantastic. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, it's overly toothy. To me, it's not. Even barehanded, like without gloves on, it feels fine. It doesn't bother me. It does not digging into my skin or anything. It feels fine to me. I like that you can choke up. And that's really what I really love about the Manix knife, is that you can actually choke up on the knife, the Manix 2. That particular model. I've been carrying the lightweight, and I really do enjoy the lightweight one. I hate the fact that it's plastic handles, but hey, it's fiberglass reinforced copolymer is their fancy word for very, very strong plastic. So, but whatever. I mean, hey, I like it nonetheless. The shape is still great, and the jimping is fantastic. So, one thing I really do like about knives is the ergos. If the ergos don't do it, then it doesn't buy me. But I guess it all depends. So we'll go ahead and get into the specs of this knife. First, we'll do the weight. All right, so go ahead and see how much this bad boy weighs. About a good 4.07 ounces. So yeah, it's under 5 ounces, which is my sweet spot at least. Which doesn't really matter. I mean, it's still a hefty light, decently light knife. So you're looking at a 3.5-inch blade with an overall, wow, right at 8 inches altogether. So that's a 4.5-inch handle. That's great, actually. I really, really do like that. I really like that, and I hope I didn't just damage the tip. No, the tip's fine. So, yeah, no, it's really good. Go ahead and get the calipers out, see how wide things are. So at the handle, you are looking at a 11.2 at the handle, and at the blade, you are looking at a 2.2. Very thin. Very thin. What that means is it's just going to cut very well, right? So, really good. You got an oversized lanyard hole right here. At least to me, it's oversized. That thing is huge. Probably put double the paracord in there if you have to. And of course, solid construction. I don't feel... you know what? I got to be honest with you. There's a hair bit of blade play, but it's not... I mean, I really have to really, really move it. And no blade play forward and backward. Just a hair. Maybe if I tighten the pivot, it'll go away. But yeah, it's just ever so slight. Ever so slight. Now I'm putting freaking... my gunk on this knife. So, but yeah, no, the Manix is a fantastic knife. I really do enjoy the locking mechanism on this knife a lot, because it just gives it so much good fidget factor. And it's always with locks like this, especially with with some of the Benchmade locks. So, you know, it's one of those, it's just so fidgety. Like, I can do this all day and probably annoy the heck out of people. So, it's really nice. I really enjoy this. So, if you're wondering, what's he carrying today? I'll bust out what I'm carrying. So, this is a $300 knife. Here's a $35 knife from Cold Steel. Of course, we all know what this is. Cold Steel Tylite in AUS 8 steel. This is actually a fairly old knife. I've been carrying this on and off because I really like the fact that you can actually wave it out the pocket when the quillion catches. If you do it right. Every knife is different when it comes to waving, especially when it's differently shaped handles and wave mechanisms that are called different things. And I like that fast deployment on this knife. And of course, you can always just flick it open with your thumb. And that's not me flicking it with my wrist. You don't see any wrist action. That's just me pushing it up and out. So that's really good. So I do appreciate the things that I do still have from Cold Steel, but lately I haven't been interested in anything that's Cold Steel's been coming out with. They've been coming out with things that just don't really feel or look like Cold Steel to me. But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. At least on Cold Steels anyways, but that's an original. I'm going to go ahead and carry this guy today and see how well it carries. I really do enjoy a good Spyderco in my pocket. And seeing how I haven't carried a Spyderco in a little bit, and this will be for the friend that sent it to me, so I figure, why not, right? And then after, clean it up, and then I'll make sure that I don't abuse it too much. But yeah, no, this is a very nice add to my collection and to the channel, so I'm very, very happy. Tell me in the comments down below whether or not this is something you want to invest in. This is kind of a high-priced knife, being with the 2 steels that it has. Let me know whether or not you would want a knife like this. Like I said, this was gifted to me. I didn't even know that this knife existed till we were talking blades with a buddy of mine who has a fairly larger Spyderco collection than I. And he's like, hey, man, let me, help you out. And I'm like, all right. And of course, me just going with it, I didn't even know that he was being serious, but he was. So I got a couple of others coming my way from him, and that's what I get for not believing him. It just kind of showed up today, and then I got a text like, hey, man, did you get my package? I was like, what package? He says, it says it's delivered. I was like, I don't know. Get up out of bed, run downstairs, and find this thing on outside. And I'm like, oh, that's a pleasant surprise. He's like, yeah, I got a couple more coming your way, so you're welcome. I'm all, thanks, man. I didn't think you were serious. He's like, you know when I'm joking and when I'm serious? I'm like, no, I don't. I really don't. Last time he told a joke, I didn't even, he has a very, very dark sense of humor, so it was really hard to really tell whether he was joking or not. Maybe I was tired that day. I don't know. Either way, enough of that talk. I'm going to let you guys know how this goes, if I deem it worthy. So let me know in the comments what you think. Go ahead and slash that like button, stab that subscribe. And everybody, around this time, especially this time of year, with it being Christmas and the New Year's, please be kind, be safe, carry responsibly, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Thank you.